So I've noticed many of you are very concerned about fingerspelling and understanding it. Now I want you to take a second, deep breath, because guess what? Fingerspelling does not equal sign language. Fingerspelling really is English with your hands. So when I travel, I never fingerspell. They don't know English, and I don't know their written language. So what's the point? We instead use gestures, and fingerspelling is just tossed out. Deaf people didn't make up fingerspelling. I think it's important to recognize that. Hearing people made up fingerspelling for specifically deaf schools to help deaf kids learn how to read, write, and speak English. So if the entire world became deaf overnight, I can promise you fingerspelling would be the first thing that was tossed out. So maybe you're thinking, but how would we do names? Oh, we'd be fine. We wouldn't fingerspell English names. No, we'd use deaf sign names. Easy peasy. Maybe you're thinking, but what about city names? Oh, you don't need that. You can describe where you live. So you know Phoenix? I live just north of that, in a city called Flagstaff. That's where I live. Maybe you're thinking, but what about medical and legal terminology? That requires fingerspelling, right? No. Like the medical word hypertension. What does that look like in sign? Your blood pressure is sky high. And maybe you're thinking, but what about months? January, February, March? You've got to fingerspell those. No, other countries, and honestly, I prefer their methods. Typically, I see two different ways. One's related to the moon. So the 6th moon, that's June, or the 10th moon, that's October. The other way I see is number-based. So the second approach I see is number-based. So numbers, 6 down is June. So June, July, August, September. 10-1 would be November. So I see that all the time. Just so you know, deaf villages around the world, they don't have fingerspelling systems. Except if a government has established a deaf school in their area, then they'll teach fingerspelling. But otherwise, they don't. They don't need it. And if you're interested in learning more about deaf villages, you can watch, I made a series, I think there's 10 videos in it, last year. So now you might be thinking, wait a second, I've seen strong, big D, culturally deaf people, part of the community and everything, who fingerspell. What's up with that? No, that's true. You're going to see that, right? Because remember, the deaf community here in the United States is not isolated. They don't own a state, which means fingerspelling can't be thrown out today. The deaf community and the hearing community influence each other. For example, ASL incorporates fingerspelling, and the hearing English community incorporates I love you or visual applause. I've seen that more and more often. It's more popular in the hearing world today. So they influence each other. And that's not unique to sign languages. Many languages influence English. So for example, mosquito, that is a Spanish word that English incorporated. The word ketchup is from China. Cookie is from Holland. And kindergarten is from Germany. So English is really like a smorgasbord of all these different languages, and that's normal with language. So if you enjoyed this video so far, please remember to subscribe. I think it's important to remember sign language isn't lacking. It's a full language. It doesn't have to be reliant on English. And I think especially you who are ASL students, you might struggle with that because you say, oh, when in doubt, spell it out. And I recommend replacing that and saying, when in doubt, act it out. But maybe you're thinking, I don't know how to do it. How do I start acting it out? I recommend 3 approaches. The first one, let's say you're having a conversation, you're going along and all of a sudden you realize, oh, I forgot that sign, or, oh, I don't know that sign. You can say, oh, you know, it's a bottle that has a pop top and you drink it. You know, oh, yeah, that's soda pop. Yeah, soda pop, that's how you sign it. Oh, yeah, that, soda pop. And then you continue on with your conversation. So that's the first approach. So the second approach is a concept called circumlocution. And that means if you don't know a sign, what do? You describe everything around that sign and kind of circle in until you finally get the concept across and they can give you the sign. So for example, okay, it's on a computer. If I open up my laptop, you'll see the screen and I'll look for something. I find it. When I find it, I click on it and that's a www. What is that? What's the sign for that? Oh yeah, website. Oh, okay, website. So the point is, instead of fingerspelling, you can use the signs that you already know to describe and explain and circle in, and then they can give you the sign. The third approach is to remember that one English word does not equal one sign. One English word typically can equal a lot of different ASL signs. So for example, the English word picture. It could mean like taking a picture or imagine picture or a picture on the wall. When you think, oh, I don't know the sign for that word, set aside that thought. Remember, there's lots of signs to choose from. Keep learning, keep conversing, keep describing, keep gesturing, and use these 3 approaches. If you've enjoyed this video and want me to make more in the future, please subscribe. I'm really trying to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and it's been a struggle to make this many videos. So the best way to support is subscribe. Thank you so much.